Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the USF versus Charlotte college basketball matchup on Tuesday, February 6, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, you'll get 15% off. We also have other products meant for people who make big bets or have big bankrolls, looking maybe for one-on-one service, called the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are only available by texting the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. So if you make big bets, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. Got South Florida taking on Charlotte. Two teams surprisingly good, not two teams that you hear about a lot in the mainstream. Of course, I don't watch a lot of the mainstream media. The only sports I actually watch on TV are the actual games. I don't watch any of the sports shows or pre-game shows or post-game shows or news shows or any of those things. Like I said, I only watch the games, but I don't really hear a lot in our comments, shows, and all of that sort of stuff that we do about either of these two teams. But we do know that Charlotte has been a world beater at home, really busting up teams inside the AAC. And there's some top teams in the AAC, Florida Atlantic, and you got Memphis, and all of these teams. When you look at them, SMU, they've all struggled at Charlotte. Meanwhile, here they are though on the road, where they're just 3-4, but 2-5 against the number, up against South Florida, who's 10-2 at home this season, 15-5 overall, and the Bulls are 9-1 straight up in their last 10 games, 7-1-2 against the number. So like I said, not the teams that you really hear about in the AAC, but these are two teams that are doing some damage. Charlotte's offense is kind of middle of the road on a good day. They'd shoot the three probably in the lower half of teams in the nation, closer to the bottom quarter. And meanwhile, their actual shooting from the floor is probably upper middle. So it's like they just don't shoot the ball well from the outside. Meanwhile, South Florida defends well, kind of middle of the road, just outside the top 100 in shooting percentage against, and three-point shooting against ranked within the top 100. So these guys have been D'ing it up, and that's why they've been doing so well. They also hit the defensive boards extremely well. When we look at the South Florida offense, though, it's been less than impressive. The three-point shooting is decent, just outside the top 100. The regular shooting, bottom half, and that's probably even being a little bit generous. But when you look at Charlotte's defense, it has been straight fire, top 50 to top 100 of every defensive category out there. Originally, most of these are closer to top 50. And when it comes to defensive rebounding, just absolutely fierce on the boards. This game is going to be a war. Make no mistake about it. We look at Charlotte's recent games, and they have been on an absolute heater, winning 8 games in a row, starting with Florida Atlantic, knocking off North Texas in that bunch, UAB, Tulane, all the heavy hitters within the conference. When we look at the other side of it for South Florida, same thing, North Texas, Memphis, the loss was against UAB, so they haven't really played like Florida Atlantic and a couple of the other teams in there, but certainly have held their own in what they've done. This is going to be one of those tight games, and to be honest with you, even though the line is light here, I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. I'm going to take the points here with Charlotte on the road, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com, 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.